And the passing of Steve Jobs has brought pancreatic cancer to the forefront. But, people living with the disease, well, they say the battle has been ongoing. We sat down with a local woman who was recently diagnosed with stage 3 pancreatic cancer. She's sharing her story and the hope that lies ahead.
More work?
Joan Exline is the Associate Vice President at the University of South Alabama. She wears a big hat. She's responsible for maintaining the university's accreditation. So one might wonder, what is this game of Pac-Man all about?
Pac-Man is eating the cancer cells while I have my chemotherapy.
It's a visualization, a way to keep faith. See, Joan was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer this year in July. She remembers that day clearly.
And do you remember what the doctor said to you?
We think that you have pancreatic cancer, and it was quite a shock, quite a shock.
She had no family history but kept having stomach pains and went to get it checked out. That's when it was discovered. Her first reaction was denial. Now she says it's a battle and she has no intention of losing. Early detection and treatment are key to surviving pancreatic cancer, but finding it is easier said than done.
It's not something like skin cancer where you can see it, or breast cancer where you can feel a lump. It's deep in the abdomen, and so it gives it a considerable amount of time to be able to grow before it really causes symptoms or any other problems.
Symptoms aren't always a telltale sign either, almost mimicking the stomach flu. Stomach pain, weight loss, nausea, loss of appetite. The most prominent sign is yellowing of the eyes. Surgery is the only curative treatment for pancreatic cancer. Only 20%, though, are even eligible. Researchers at the Mitchell Cancer Institute are looking for better solutions.
We are not just focusing on the cancer cells, but also on the microenvironment, which actually surrounds the cancer cells, which we call like stroma. And we are trying to understand how the tumor cells interact with the stromal cells and what are the functional consequences of that interaction.
The hope is to find out how the cancer functions and what makes it so aggressive, so doctors can then better tailor therapy medicine for their patients. Cancer is smart, and Dr. Seen says he has to be smarter, but it's a race against the clock. Meantime, Joan continues her treatment, a combo therapy of radiation and chemo. She hasn't missed a day of work and maintains a positive attitude, taking a page from Steve Jobs, who worked as the CEO of Apple up until the very end, despite his cancer.
The lesson he taught us and me is that while you are alive, while you are able, contribute and make every day count. And that's what I'm trying to do here.
The life expectancy of a pancreatic cancer patient is normally 8 months or less. The next phase planned in Dr. Singh's research is clinical trials with animals and then people. However, we won't know the results of that for at least 10 to 15 years.